Welcome back, chat. How's it going? We are back for more of our Nuzlocke. I know we were doing competitive battles last night, but I am still trying to get out an episode of the Nuzlocke each week if possible, and I want to make sure I've got one ready for this weekend in case we don't get another chance. So I figured let's get in, let's Nuzlocke it up. We're 19 hours into our Nuzlocke, so we'll surpass 20 hours today, which will be a fun little part. So what did we do most recently? We went to the fighting dojo, took out Giovanni, left Silvco, and we finished off all the trainers in the gym. Alright, so what I want to do now, everyone's around 38 to 40. I want to try and get everyone to 42 before we take on Sabrina, and we're kind of almost there. So what items have I got on you guys currently? Where do I see your item? Where do I see your item? Oh, there we go, black glasses. Do you even have bite anymore? You do still have bite. Okay, that's good. Especially if we have to take on Sabrina. Because Dark was special this gen? Pretty sure Dark is special. And then Snorlax has the Quick Claw, that's right. And importantly, it has Shadow Ball as well. That's going to be huge for Sabrina. I am a little concerned that we don't have anything for Koga. Losing Kadabra really hurt there. But I don't think we've got anything better in the box. But what I want to do first and foremost... Oh, I'm in the Pokemon Center, aren't I? Yeah. Hold on, let me get out of the Pokemon Center. What I want to do first and foremost is I want to see if we can get the item finder, which is off of Route 11. So it's the gate over that way. It's probably quickest to go from Lavender Town down. Because what I want to do is get the item finder. And then from there, once we've got the item finder, we can get a couple of leftovers to put on our squad and just make them a little bit safer, essentially. So we're going to start off by doing that. And then we're going to go and grind, because I did do some research and check into like how and when we can use the Versus Seeker. So, should be the 8 up here. Here we go. 30 species. Yes, sir, I sure have. I've got 41, which means... Is 41 needed for EXP share? Or no, I think it was 50, wasn't it? Prof Oak Aid Locations FireRed Leaf Green. I'm sure there was one for 40 as well. 30. Oh, 40 gives me the amulet coin. That's really nice, actually. And that's worth getting. So, what I want to do... Yeah, I'm aware of that. Does this go do anything cool or useful? Infinite Reno. Prison Arena. Absolutely not. If we found another Nidorino, we would be keeping it to get another Nidoking. Although the boosted EXP would be nice. I'm not sure what the difference in stats is between them, so it actually might not be the worst call. So what I want to do is... I want to... Michelle Beddoes, hello. I want to register the item finder for the moment. Because... Really? What do you mean? There should be leftovers here somewhere. Is this not where the Snorlax was? Okay. Oh, it didn't respond at all, and then all of a sudden, you've got the leftovers. Sure. Alright. And then the other one will be to the left of Celadon, which is here, because that's where the other Snorlax was. So, let's run over here, and then that's also right by the gate where we get the amulet coin too, which I definitely want to put on someone. So let's go here. This one? Yeah, there it is. I don't really know how the how the item finder works there, because it's meant to show you when you're in the direction of something, but it did not at all. So that's fine. Alright, so we do have a couple of lefties now, which is really, really nice. I'm gonna, for the moment, register the Versus Seeker. Because we're also going to be grinding just the other side of this gate as well. We're kind of knocking over everything in one go, which is nice. Because the 8 up here should give us the amulet coin. Yes, sir. I sure have. Are either of you doing an interesting trade or anything? Doesn't sound like it. No. With your girl, you two are like 4. Don't use that terminology. You don't even know what that means. Alright, so now, what I want to do is I want to try and grind not only XP, but money. Money, money, money. So, let's go over here. And then I'm going to give, as soon as we can get down to it, there we go. I'm going to give a leftovers to, I think, probably potential just because you do have a bit less HP and a little less defenses. I'm going to give the other one to Shell Shock because Onyon can already get its own health back with Giga Drain. And then I'm going to give this to Birdo because there are some fighting types along here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go bloop and see who wants to fight again. Well, not everyone. Those two on the left aren't interested, but that's fine. Cool. So, I guess we just jump into battle. They should still have the same levels as before, so we shouldn't have anything to worry about here. That was my main thing I wanted to confirm, was that they didn't suddenly get stronger. This is a Weezing, and I'm immediately terrified that it wants to explode. So I'm going to shift straight into Brotato, just to be safe. Because I'm scared. Goes to the Sludge instead, that should be fine. That's more than I expected. And I think, I always forget, Body Slam's 85 in this gen? We only got it last time, I should remember. It is 85, and may paralyze. Headbutt can flinch. Either way, it's probably a 2-shot, so I'm just going to Body Slam first. See how much that does. And we get the power, full power? No, smoke screen. Oh, really? That's just annoying. And we just Body Slam again, and we miss. Unfortunate. Oh boy, okay. We're playing those games. I see, I see. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Get out of here. The bird out the front. That should be decent money. 13.20. Okay, that seems reasonable. Would have been golden if you named Snorlax Gorlock. That's a fun one. I like Gorlock. This guy's got the fighting types, doesn't he? Yeah, Mankey. Might not be as much XP, but it's easy money, and we like easy money. Bye, Mankey. And Machop. Easy one-shots. What you want? EXP and money, please. Oh, this guy's got poison types, doesn't he? Ugh. Do we one-shot with a wing attack? I don't know. I'm gonna fly and then just hope it doesn't minimize, I think. Bro. Bro, I called it. Are we hit anyway? One shot, one shot, one shot? Nice. Millimeter. Good luck on the Nuzlocke. I got a shiny this far in zone last night. Ooh, nice. What did you get? Blaze needs some levels. You can take on a coughing. You sure can take on a coughing. Bye-bye. Not even a question. Don't you dare laugh. Oh, I will. And this guy wants to battle. So number 3 is a cue ball. What about number 2? Number 2 is also a cue ball. So 2 and 3 are both fodder for Pidgeot. And potentially fodder for Onion as well, actually, now that I think about it. Goldeen. Oh, nice. Wasn't even going for shiny. It broke out 3 times. I was going to play. Oh, actually, yeah, that's so scary. Hey. God, Safari Zone shiny hunting. I've never even tried it. Like, I'm so terrified of losing shinies. That just shiny hunting in the Safari Zone sounds like an awful idea. But the fact you weren't even going for shiny, I don't think I've ever gotten a shiny in FireRed or Leaf Green. At all. Like, I just straight up don't think it's ever happened. Yes, this isn't the quickest grind. Oops. Accidentally opened the help tab. Yeah, it's not the quickest grind for EXP, unfortunately, but I also don't want to risk it against higher level trainers. And this is good for just sort of smashing out money as well. Which may just be going straight back into the pokies, if you know what I mean. I'm just going to do this a few more times. Make sure everyone's on screen, and then just challenge them again. That should be far enough, surely. Oh, okay, well we can find out what 5 and 6 are. Is this a cue ball? No. Straight into a Wheezing. Oh, that's actually kind of scary. Again, I'm not messing around with potential explosions, so I'm just going straight into Potato. Again, it's a sludge. Dang, that almost one-shots. Odd to choose to change to tackle there. I'm not sure how that's possibly a better option for you, but you know, you do you, buddy. And then coughing, we will switch. Again, let's go Blaze. So yeah, I think the plan is get everyone to level 42 before Sabrina. Possibly everyone except for Snorlax to 43 even. Because Snorlax is going to do most of the heavy lifting in there, I think. Wheezing, we will switch again. Let's let Shell Shock take this one. I think you can do that. Trading 2 base Garamas. I don't even know what you're referring to there, Abdullah. But if you're trying to use my chat for some sort of weird advertisement, can you not do that? If that's what that is, or maybe I'm just completely misinterpreting whatever that's meant to be. But yeah, good luck with whatever that is you're trying to do there. So is this guy a cue ball then? Must be. Needs a punching bag, surely. Yeah. Okay. So 2, 3, and 6 are the fodder for Pidgeot. Alright, Machop. Nice and simple. God, I wish we had EXP share. It would make things so much simpler. But I still need to register 9 more Pokemon in the Dex before I can get that. So that just might not happen. We don't have a heap of routes left. And this guy has all poison types. So I kind of want to... I think I'm going to switch that to Blaze. Can I just move? I can't move. I have to take it away. I have to take it away. That's so annoying. Yes, I want to switch to 2 items. Blech. There we go. Flower Power, check your item bag real quick for HP up, protein, calcium, iron, zinc, carbos. Yeah, I probably should do a check for that. See if there's anything there that I want to use. I'll have a look after this battle. Does this one-shot a Grimer? I know it one-shots coughing, but Grimer maybe not. No, oh, crit. Okay, we still don't know. We may never know. There we go. Blaze hits 39. And then coughing, which we know we one-shot. Yeah, let's have a quick look while we're here. I do have zinc for special defense. Trying to think who's likely to get hit on the special side. Probably Onion, because we're going to need it against Lorelei. Because ice, scary. But also water's there. Actually, it's probably more likely Potential's going to get hit with that. But do I really want to invest in Potential? Probably not. Probably just Potato. Let's just make him as tanky as we can. HP up again. Straight into Potato. Of course, the other possibility was using these for money. Just for straight up money. But I think it's probably worth investing. Yeah, actually, maybe I should give that to Pidgey up, but yeah. Much of a muchness. Got a couple of iron there. Who's likely to get hit on the physical side? Probably Shell Shock. Given that he's going to be taking on Giovanni's team. Yeah, I think I want to actually give that to Shell Shock. We'll give one to Brotato as well. We'll spread the bulk. We've got a protein. We've got a couple of proteins, actually. Which we probably need to give to Birdo. Just for the sake of its flying type moves. Because we may need that soon. So I think we give those to Birdo. I think that's everything for now. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for now. Alright, let's go again. It's not charged enough. Let's just get back over here again. Blup. Oh, almost everyone. So 2 doesn't want to, which is a shame. But this guy can get his butt beat again. We're just back to back. What do you want? More money, please. Something ironic about me just coming out here to constantly beat up the Bakugan. Yeah, we're getting slow, but decent progress in levels. And the money's really nice. The money's really nice. It's 2, 3, and 6. So these two are both going to have poison types as well. Don't call me the runaway. I didn't. I'm right here, buddy. What do you want from me? Wheezing level 33 is kind of scary. Again, I don't know if it wants to explode. But I'm going to play it safe and switch. Smokescreen instead. He's being that guy. And he outspeeds. Nice. Get the paralysis. Hey. Hey, cop that. Oh, and we don't miss. We never miss him. Kaboom. Kaboom, he says. Alright, and then we'll go this guy. And then we'll swap out to lead with either Birdo or Onion, I'm not sure who yet. He does lead Wheezing, but this is the weaker Wheezing, so I'm not too stressed about it. And we're at full health, so I think that's okay. This probably won't quite one-shot, but it should go close. Never mind, it one-shots. Never mind. 1,038, all to himself. Herself. I keep forgetting how many of my team are girls. Sorry, Blaze, didn't mean to misgender you there. It's interesting how, like, almost every NPC, like, throughout the history of Pokemon, has kind of always had their gender match the gender of the NPC themselves. Has anyone else ever noticed that? Kind of just seems like a constant sort of thing. Don't make me mad. Wouldn't dream of it, buddy. And then these two are both fighting types. So I think I want to give that to Onion now. back to the bottom. Amulet coin. I'm not even going to worry about trying to put these guys to sleep. I don't think there's any need. Because even if we don't one-shot with Giga Drain, we're going to get very close. It is a little sad that we only have 5 PP for it, though. Because if it doesn't one-shot, then it's actually really annoying for us. Nice. 39. Soon we'll have Red Runner 40. He really needs a punching bag, but instead he becomes the punching bag. Sorry, cue ball Cameron. How many monsters did he have? Did he have 3? I didn't see how many he's got. I feel like there's a few, though. Never mind, he's also got 2. It's the exact same as the other one. Mankey into Marchop. Bro is not consistent. The other good thing about grinding in this way is that we're getting money. Now, because it's not money that you would inherently get in the normal Gen 1 games, because you couldn't rematch trainers, I don't really want to just go and buy a whole bunch of extra balls and potions and stuff, because that feels a little cheap. What I don't mind using that money for, though, is converting that into coins at the game corner. Because God knows, game corner coins are a pain. What I want to do is I want to see if I can find... Before we go back and take them on again, I'm just going to find all the hidden coins that are in the game corner. I just want to see what we've kind of got available to us. So the other thing to keep in mind is that we didn't get a game corner encounter. So that's an option that's open to us now. So yes, something worth considering. Oh my god, please. Please. Alright, so I'm just going to try and get all the coins that have been dropped. There's one there, yes. I'm not going to lie, I'm just using a map for this. I don't want to mess around with the... It's only 10, it's fine. In the corner there. By the stairs. There. There. Never realized just how many coins get dropped here. Old man's dropped some behind him. I'm not going to give them back. They're mine now. Something there. And then just past the fisherman. Under that chair. And then there's another one there. Yes. Cool. There's a bunch of hidden coins. So how many coins do we have? I kind of want to know. Are you the person that exchanges? Yes. Oh, never mind. You're the person that exchanges. I have 342. And it costs 10,000 to get another 500. I don't think that gets me much. I don't think that gets me much. Essentially, I can get up to around 3,000 coins. I don't know if that's much good to me. That's Pokemon. Could get another Dratini, which is kind of cool. Could get another Abra, which is honestly really tempting. So yeah, the TMs, I don't have enough for any of them. The temptation to get an Abra, though, is high. It would require switch training. I actually want to know, one of the deciding factors in this, what level are Game Corner Pokemon FireRed Leaf Green? What level are Game Corner prizes? That doesn't answer my question. Does it say? It still doesn't say what level they are. Tell me what level they are, please. Please. No one's going to tell me. Why is no one telling me what level they're going to be at? That's literally all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Does it tell me through this? Bro, they're not going to tell me. Or is that... Oh god. Is that the level they come in at? 18? 26? There's so many different options here. I don't know what that means. This is not... It's giving me like 6 different levels. That doesn't help me at all. Ah! Bro, why? Why aren't you telling me? Why? Oh my god. I don't know, man. I don't know why it's not going to tell me. It seems like a really simple question, but no one seems to have the answer. I don't want to join threads. Just show me what I want to know. There we go. So yeah, it does depend on which one you get. Oh, actually, that doesn't help. So the Abra is level 9. Scythe is level 25 and Porygon's level 26. The fact that Abra's level 9 is really, really annoying. I really want it to be a higher level than that. I want it to be like level 15 at least, so I could just level it once and then immediately get the Kadabra back. But again, we were still going to come into the problem sooner or later that we don't have access to trading. So I think I'm okay going without it. As much as it would have been great for Koga, I'm not willing to do that long of a grind. Not tonight. When we've been trying to get to Sabrina and Koga for the last how many episodes? Like, my god. Oh, it's 1, 4, and 6. So we've got 2 that are not flying. So let's go and take care of the one for Onyon first. I think it's probably the best bet. And then we'll swap it out for whoever we want to deal with the poison types for. I mean, how much money are we getting for every time we beat these guys? It's a little over 1,000 for each of them, right? They're all around that 1,000 to 1,300 sort of mark, I think. So what does this guy give? 1,392. Okay, that's decent. And then let's put Blaze back out in the front. Never mind. Yes, I'm going to give you the bicycle to hold, obviously. Alright. So... That's right, this guy's level 33. Oh, I probably should have switched. Please don't explode, please don't explode. Never mind, we one-shot. It's fine. It's fine, don't even worry about it. You going to Shiny Hunt? I significantly doubt it. Essentially, the only reason we'd Shiny Hunt is if we needed the Shiny to save the run, like if we were out of encounters and we desperately needed another one. And even then, Shiny Honey and FireRed Leaf Green is so time consuming that we probably wouldn't even put it towards episodes and stuff at that point. We'd just be like, nope, it's fine. So yeah, most likely not. Just trying to think. I didn't pay attention to how much the other guy gave us for money. Would we not? No, we didn't get to the other guy yet. So how much does this guy give? Is it consistent? Well, that's 160. I didn't see what he's giving. So I'm guessing they're averaging out to about 1,200 to 1,300. I don't know how many battles we're going to have to do. Probably a good like 20 to 30 battles, right? So that means we're looking at a good 30, 40,000, roughly. Which would give us enough to get ATM. The question then is, do we go Ice Beam for the coverage on Blastoise? Or do we go Thunderbolt for the stronger electric move on Jolteon? I feel like the coverage on Blastoise is probably more useful. If you want money, go fight the Dodo Pokemon from the yellow guys from down the bike road. Oh, okay, I'll try that. They give a lot of money? Alright. I might do that then. That'll be really good for Jolteon to train on, actually. Because yeah, we can potentially keep training. I think training Arcanine, Vileplume, and Pidgeot here makes sense. And then maybe once we've trained those guys up enough, we'll switch down and take on the flying guys. I like that plan. It's 2, 3, and 6, so we stay with this guy. And we now know that Flamethrower can one-shot, which is fantastic news for us. It's a roll. I'm now terrified. It doesn't do much at all, but we do get poison, which is annoying. Wow, the poison hits me before the burn hits him, huh? That's cool. I think it's probably fine to just switch you out for the moment. I am aware you're poisoned, and that's going to be in the background, but as soon as we take out these three, I'm just going to go and heal up again immediately. Nice bite, handle that quick. Nah, I'm not going to do that, actually. I'm just not feeling it. So this guy's got 3. Which is definitely annoying. But what we can do is we can lead Vileplume for each of the 3 trainers. Take out the first, and then switch to Pidgeot for the others. Yeah, good idea. I remember I leveled up my Pokemon to maybe level 90 for the second time you played Pokemon FireRed. The first time you leveled only 1 Pokemon. Yeah, that's probably overkill, but yeah, no, my plan is to try and get them nice and close to the level cap. You can see on screen they've got a level cap of 43, but that applies to both of the next 2 gyms. We've already cleared out all the trainers, so I don't have to worry about that, but it is a case of making sure we don't go into Sabrina or Koga at 43, because then one of our mons could potentially get over-leveled for the other. So I'm going to make sure Snorlax... I think the plan is to go to Sabrina first. Make sure Snorlax is still on level 42, because Snorlax will do most of the work. And then potentially swap out for Koga, and hopefully have everyone at level 43. I think the plan is to get everyone else just in level 43 in case I need to use them once for whatever reason for a swap in. And then have Snorlax at 42 and doing the bulk of the work, with the intention to then swap out and have them all at level cap for Koga. So we got a bit more grinding to do, unfortunately. EXP share would have been nice because we wouldn't have to swap around so much, but I don't think it's necessary here. Grinding's not too bad in FireRed Leaf Green, and with the way the EXP share worked back then, it literally was just sharing the EXP. You didn't actually get anything extra by doing it, so yeah, I don't think there's a lot to be saved. I think using Jolteon would be better if you have Thunderbolt. I don't, unfortunately. I'm hoping we can get enough money from the game corner eventually to do that. But I'm not willing to just sit on the slots for hours to make that happen. So if we can grind up the money from these battles, then great. But yeah, see how we go. Essentially, I do want to get 2 more TMs from the game corner. I want to get Thunderbolt for Jolteon, and I want to get Ice Beam for Blastoise, because that's going to make it so much more useful for when we come up against Lance. Because I don't want to have to train up an Ice-type Pokemon specifically, but we'll see how we go. If I'm not wrong, XP share, you need to get a lot of Pokemon in your Pokédex. Yeah, it's 50. We've currently got 41, so I'm hoping we'll get there before the end of the game, but I honestly don't know. Yeah, it is 50. Alright. So is Birdo our first level 41? She is. Good for you, Birdo. Alright, let's fly back over here and heal away the poison, because I just straight up don't want to deal with that, if I'm being entirely honest. And also we've got no Giga Drain PP left, so... There is a PP up somewhere that I would like to find for Giga Drain, but we'll find that at some point. Actually, it's fairly nearby, isn't it? Hidden items. Here we go. I know there's a PP up somewhere. Where was it? I do have a little list of all the hidden items. Just because I can't bother trying to go through all that myself. PP up. Oh, it's actually... It's just up there somewhere. Right? No? No, I'm looking at the wrong set of stuff. Where is that? East of the city, close to very behind a tree. Where? No? Oh, it's up there. I need cut. It's honestly worth doing. It's worth doing. I know it's going to take a sec, but I think it's worth it. I'm going to quickly get Meowth back on the team. Gonna make orange juice for lunch? Nice. Enjoy. Some items invisibly? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm well aware of the grind for invisible items. Yep, sure. There you go, Snorlax. Enjoy your orange juice, my friend. Alright, so let's go down here. And then there's the PP up. Nice. Everything's just been right in the right spot. Is there another PP up that I can get at the moment or no? Oh, there is. Hello? There's one in the Rocket Hideout. Hold on. Let me find that while we're here. Entrance. It's one of the plants. This one. Yeah, another PP up. And there's also apparently a nugget right around here. So I might as well just go get that, right? Why would I not? There? Yeah. Cool. Nothing else that I need at the moment. There is another PP up in Silphco. Which, again, I'm tempted to just go and get that, if I'm honest. 5th floor, south of the stairs. Again, I might as well. Actually, you know what? I'll save it for now. I don't see a reason to have more than 7 PP. So let's use that on Giga Drain. I'm assuming it's only going to increase it by 1. But either way, that's worthwhile. Actually, let's go back in here and get back on the bike. And we zoom. And we zoom. And we fight everyone. 2, 3, and 6. So yeah, all 3 of the fighting types are ready to go. Which are the ones that I needed to be in with Vileplume for, so what am I doing? I've done this completely the wrong way around. Oh well. You are not who I'm meant to keep in. Actually, while we're here... Yeah, it does just give you 1 more. That's fine. 7 is still a significant improvement. Let's go... Let's go Shell Shock. Why not? Why not? We still one-shot with the Surf, surely. That's fine, because we've got our Amulet Coin Mon out the front, so... all is well. I think we're going to keep doing the first of each fighting mon with Onyon for now, just so we can get through more battles without having to fly back. So we can get through 2 full rounds that way. Actually, might as well take out 2 on one of them. Yeah. Because chances are we don't get all 3 of them engaging next time. And that still leaves you with 4 PP. 3 PP, sorry. So yeah, I think that's a nice balance. Getting there slowly. Getting there slowly. It's going to be a bit more grinding still. But that is the nature of early Pokemon. Again, I could use Rare Candy to try and speed up this process, but I also don't want to use up all those resources when they're probably going to come in handy later. Actually, what is the next level cap? I feel like I should check that. Because if the other level caps aren't that much higher, then maybe I am better off just using a few Rare Candy now while I've got them. So my next level cap is 47. It's not a huge jump. But there's also not a lot that's going to happen between now and then, so... yeah. And then 50. And then, yeah, it's level 63 for the champion, so I think I want to save them for then. Yeah. That seems like the play. And yeah, I'm worried by how few encounters are left, to be honest. Because I straight up might not get to the 50, which is a shame, but... Oh, this is Pokerogue? No, this is not Pokerogue, this is just... good old normal FireRed. But I'm Nuzlocking it to make it a little more challenging. But I have heard of Pokerogue, it does sound like fun. Apparently I am once again a little rat. Or just because guys getting smacked up. Everyone's slowly getting up there in levels. We'll get there sooner or later. And then we're going to go out into Birdo. Oh, I just realized James is still on the team. I forgot to swap him back out for Snorlax. Oopsie. That's alright. Snorlax doesn't need the levels at the moment, so that's fine. I probably should go get him back, though, in case of emergency. I forgot to swap them out after I went and cut down that tree. I got too distracted and excited by the other potential PP up. And then the nugget. And I was like, ooh, money. Oh dear, that's silly. I'm going to go take care of that now. Just in case there's an emergency. And I might as well heal and get PP back while I'm here too. I can't believe I forgot that. That's funny as. There we go. Yeah, no, it's not a ROM hack. Definitely not a ROM hack. This is the version that you can get completely legally on the eShop. Alright. Bicycle time. Let's just make sure. Does anyone definitely still have the amulet coin? Yes. Just want to make sure I hadn't accidentally swapped that off and we were definitely still getting the most out of our money. Speaking of money, how are we doing? 68,000. Okay, so we've gained another 15,000 since our last check. That's solid. And there's still quite a few more battles to come. So we should be able to afford at least one of the two TMs. In which case I'm leaning towards Thunderbolt first and then Ice Beam later. 2, 3, and 6 are our fighting types, so it's only this guy. This is the guy with 3 fighting types as well, so a little bit more EXP that way, I guess. Excuse me. I think this is the only guy out of all 6 of them that has 3 mons, though. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. Let's just keep on draining. Just keep on draining. Alright. 1,344. Alright, let's move this off. Take that away. Give it back to Blaze. And then we can just smack these guys up a little bit. Just smack them up a little. You know what I mean? So we flamethrower. We get him out of here. And we do it again. And we get him out of here again. See, we should have some good money by the end of this, which is nice. We should be upwards of 80,000, that's for sure. Could honestly be trending towards 100,000 by the time we're done with clearing these guys out and getting all the XP we need. Yeah, we did discover this is a roll. Which does make me want to switch into Brotato in case he explodes. Again, I don't see why he would, but there's always that fear. Parrot. Nice, fully parrot. No poison. Nice. Alright. A couple more special attack. It's probably still a roll as to whether or not we one-shot that Wheezing, but it's probably a roll more in our favour now, because we have one-shot it before, but it's also been left with a sliver of red, so I think we can pretty safely say we one-shot that Wheezing now with a flamethrower. This one we definitely one-shot. 5 levels lower. Oh, this guy's got 3 as well. Never mind. Oh yeah, because he goes wheezing, coughing, wheezing for some reason. I don't know why he would go wheezing, coughing, wheezing, but he does. Fine by me though, because it's much better EXP that way. Like if I could just fight this guy over and over, we'd be laughing. Look at that, we gain like a third of a level from that guy alone. And yet he gives the least money of anyone, I think. Figure it out if you can, because he is definitely the most imposing. Unless you, yeah, maybe the level 33 Weezing is a bit more imposing, I don't know. Is that enough to charge? Yes, it is. Not number 6, but everyone, sorry, not number 3, but everyone else is. So we'll do 1, 4, and 5. We'll go to 4 last, in case Arcanine gets another level by then. In which case I'll feel even safer about the one-shot, but... I don't think he will. She will, sorry. We'll go close, but I don't think we'll quite get there. Because then the other guy's got Coughing Grimer, which is just not the XP that the Weezing gives, that's for sure. Yeah, 684 is minimal in comparison. We might get there, though. Yeah, the grind on the poison types is way quicker than the grind on the fighting types, thanks to the Weezings. Yeah, I think we should get there. So we'll have 2 levels higher, hopefully 4 extra in special attack, at least. In between battles with that Weezing, so we should hopefully not even have it be a roll anymore, would be nice. Nice. That was a 3 to special attack. So yeah, I'm fairly confident it won't even be a roll now. We should just comfortably one-shot, I think. Like I said, I'm happy to get everyone except for Snorlax level 43 prior to Sabrina. Because Snorlax will do most of the heavy lifting, so I think that's fine. Let's see. Do we one-shot? I feel like we do. Yes, we do. Again, that's not enough to be confident that it's definitely not a roll, but that's certainly good signs. Alright, and then we got these guys, which I'm going to go back to Onion being the lead there. And we're going to go back through this process. Amulet coin. There we go. Cute will code you with Machop. So we take out 2 here, then swap to the Pidgeot. And then Onion can take out both of the higher level ones on the other guy. And then we'll use Pidgeot and Blastoise next time around, I think. Yeah, with Shadow Ball still being physical this gen, that makes me way more confident having that on Snorlax. That feels like a great play. And then it's just kind of how we adapt from there. I think once we've grinded as much as we can without a heal here, I think then I'm going to be very tempted to go across to take on the bird trainers for a little while. And use Jolteon to grind up some EXP. Not quite enough level 41. Close though. So fighting types we go Pidgeot for this next run. And then poison types we go Blastoise, except for number 4. Oh, it's 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 and 6 we want to have Pidgeot out the front for. So let's go item take. And then we're going to go item give. And then we're going to switch to there. And so you can take on 3, and then you can take on 6. And we know for a fact you just clean up everyone here with wing attack. It's not even a problem. It's not even close to a problem. Alright. Oh, he's calling me a rat again. That's really not very nice. I want to have a quick look at those Game Corner rewards again. Game Corner rewards, FireRed. TMs. So we can get Iron Tail as well there, but I don't see the use for that. Nugget we picked up as well is actually quite handy. Shadow Ball we don't need another one of. It is just down to Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, hey? It really is just down to those two. So I think... How many PP do we have left on Flamethrower? Only 4. Yeah, so I think after this I want to go down and scout out the bird guys. We do still one-shot there, which is really nice. So Blades is going to go very close to level 43 by the time we finish clearing out the poison trainers here. Because we've got 3 flamethrowers left. There's 3 mons here. 2 of them are Weezings. It's going to be very, very close. How much we get from this Weezing will determine. I don't think we're quite going to get there. But we'll be right up on it. No, we're not going to get there. Still. We are not far away, and that is always nice. We will not change Pokemon. We go. Yeah, so Arcanine's getting nice and close up on that level cap. One more battle against literally anything except for the first guy. We'll get him there. So that's really, really handy. What I want to do now is I want to give you back your black glasses. Yes. And then I want to give Potential the amulet coin. And then we're going to put Potential out the front. We're going to fly down and heal up the rest of the team just in case anything should happen. And then we're going to take care of the birds. Sorry, Pidgeot, no offense. We're going to get some XP and hopefully some good money out of them. People in chat were saying that the bird trainers give a lot of money, so we'll put that theory to the test. We done 100 steps here? Surely. No! We hadn't done 100 steps. We'd been lied to. Okay, these two. Alright. He doesn't want me coming around. That's rude. What did they ever do to him? Not much, I would have said. He's got 4 Mons. Fiero being included in there. This should be good XP. I feel like Shockwave is still a definite one-shot here. Even though it's not as strong as T-Bolt would be. We do have 20 PP on it too, which is nice. Means we can do a number of battles just back to back without having to worry about it. And then we can fully charge the Verse Seeker just running back to the Pokemon Center and back. Something about 1300 between a Fiero and a Spearow combination. So what's that, 948 for the Spearow? What was the Fiero giving? So 348 for the Spearow. Fiero's giving 972. So yeah, we're getting a little over 1300. Which means one battle is giving 2600 here. Slightly over. That's really nice. $13.44. Yeah, similar money to the Vikers. In fact, I think that's identical to one of them. We'll see if the other guys give more. That's right, Buddy over here with his level 34 Dodrio. We should still outspeed. Do we one-shot? Yeah, we do. 1,150. Yeah, not bad. It's definitely the best spot. Ooh, 1,632. Okay, that's good. That's good money. I'm just going to zoom back and forth a little bit. We don't need to heal up because literally we did was use some PP. Okay, so the guy that gives the most money doesn't want to this time. Unless this guy gives more, but I'm not confident on that. Oh boy. This buddy got one Spearow and one Fiero. God, he might even be Spearow Doduo. Which would be disastrous for XP, if I'm honest. Okay, here's Spearow Fiero. That's a little better, I suppose. So in total there's 2, 6, 7 Mons that you battle here. So as long as I've got at least 7 PP, we're good. 1,000 plus on the Fiero there, which is nice. How much do you give? 1392. Okay. So it is probably a slightly higher average output in terms of money. Averaging around 1450, I'd say. Whereas all the other guys, you're averaging about 1250. So it is a slightly higher output in terms of money, which is nice. So we might train Blastoise here as well, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, we might train Blastoise here too. think that's the go. It'd be nice to include the speed up button in this game, to be honest. I know it's a, you know, a faithful remake, but this sort of grind is very mind-numbing. I was kind of hoping we'd be almost ready to battle the gym leaders by now, but we're not really there yet. Like, I imagine we've still probably got half hour or so of grinding ahead of us, I would guess. Just kind of hoping to, you know, have the gym leaders beaten by now, go off and get some encounters, maybe take on Blaine today. But that doesn't look like happening. It does not look like happening. But we defeated Jacob. Alright, let's go and recharge. That should be far enough. Right, yeah, straight into this guy. Yeah, I think the two we got the first time were honestly the best pair, but that's alright. Probably should have gone the other guy first to try and get some more XP, just in case this isn't a guaranteed one-shot, but hopefully it just is and it doesn't matter. So far the evidence is pointing that way. So you go from level 39 to level 41 off one Pokemon Center visit. So that's pretty solid. Hopefully one more we can get to 43. If not, we'll get pretty close too. It doesn't really matter if we are left with not very many PP at the end, because again, we've got what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Mine's gone blank. Actually, we're still going to have 6 left, so we might as well do another set here. Because we can honestly just swap out for a Spearow to, like, Blastoise or someone. Because there's no way a Blastoise Surf doesn't one-shot. Whoops. Almost went in the grass. Really? 3. Cool. These two. Nice. Warned you before, it's my turf. I don't want you coming around. Well, too bad, buddy. I'm going to keep coming around. I'm going to keep beating up all your birds. Sorry. It's just the way it's got to be. That might seem cruel, but it's just how it is. You do honestly get pretty decent experience from this trainer all up. Like, yeah, you got to get through the Spearow fodder, but aside from that, like between the remaining Fearow and the Dodrio, we're gonna go close to another level here. Like, we won't quite have enough, but we'll go close. I don't know how close we were to leveling up before we came here, but at the very least, we're getting basically 2 levels worth out of 20 moves. That's solid. That's really solid. Yeah, it's not quite going to be enough. But that's okay. Yeah, wow, we are really close to leveling up again. And good money from it. So let's go back. Heal up and get our PP back. And then one more set of those will well and truly get Jolteon to level 43. So, not mad about that. Plus, slightly better money output. So again, not mad. We might honestly stay here for Blastoise as well. And then obviously Arcanine needs a little bit more too. Like the tiniest little scrap. just a scrap. These two, alright. Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty consistent, solid method here. I don't know if I want to invest in Ice Beam yet. I think Thunderbolt's 100% worth investing in, right? Hilarious that a Spearow made you level up with all the other stuff we've been battling here. That's just way stronger and even way more XP. Try Thunder Wave. I don't see the purpose to that. Yeah, nah. I do actually want to check if Jolteon's going to get Thunderbolt naturally. I feel like it's probably not. Jolteon moveset Fire Leaf Green. Because like if you're going to get Thunderbolt by level up, then that's totally different. But you don't. You get Thunder. You get Thunder at level 52, but not Thunderbolt, and that's really annoying. Oh man. Ugh. Yeah. Oh well. So yeah, with that in mind, I feel like I do need to get you Thunderbolt. I probably need to get Ice Beam for Blastoise as well. I don't need Ice Beam yet, so I'm probably going to hold off on that for now. But I think going into the Elite Four, I think it's going to be necessary because I don't have anything for Lance currently, and that does worry me. Hey, everyone wants to battle. Nice. So yeah, I'm trying to be mindful of that as much as anything, because money is a very finite resource in this game. I mean, technically it's infinite, but we don't want to be sitting here grinding for hours on end every time we want another TM. We probably could get the money slightly quicker on the slots. But if we need XP, then this is definitely better because you get both at the same time. So we should hit 43 here after the Dodrio battle, which is nice. Because then we can use Blastoise for the other one, I think. Yeah, Dodrio is definitely going to take us over. In fact, I think it'll take us over now, so let's just go into Shell Shock here. Might as well get the XP for the Spearow. Spread the love around a bit, you know. Good to be getting plenty of money as well. That's a really important grind. I doubt we're going to have enough for both teams straight off the rip. But like I said, Ice Beam's not a necessity yet. The other question, of course, will be, can the Elite Four and that higher level cap, who's getting subbed out for Dragonite? Because Dragonite will need to come to the team. It's as simple as that. It's too strong to not. I don't know if there's going to be a spot for Pidgeot as much as anything. As sad as I know that is. Yes, I know you're already holding lefties. Swap them out. And then you can get the XP from this guy. Going to get an Alakazam? I was going to, but then tragedy struck my Kadabra, so... I mean, Dupe's Claws is optional, so I'm considering getting another Abra from the game corner. Because I haven't used an encounter from there yet, and I consider that a static. So it is a thought. The problem is, from the game corner it comes in at level 9. Which is just a massive pain to try and grind up in levels again. I mean, I know you can switch train and all the rest, but who wants to do that? And then you've also got the consideration for the fact that it is still a trade evolution, which is awkward to do because you can't trade online. They didn't add that into this game when they ported it across. They just kept it raw. So you've got to have someone you can just straight up do everything with, which is a bit of a pain. I decided to stay here for Blastoise. I think Blastoise can probably one-shot everything after seeing what it did to that Fearow. I don't know if I can one-shot the Dodrio, but the XP it gets, I'm feeling pretty safe doing that anyway. I honestly feel like a Water Gun probably one-shots Spearow even. Especially now that we've hit 41. So I'm just going to Water Gun and see what that does. See if we can hold on to some PP. Yes, it does. Alright, cool. Good to know. Good to know. You can trade on mobile emulators, but not the Switch version? Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I was using the legitimate one, so it's just kind of it's frustrating, but it is what it is. You know, just you got to do what you got to do. This is solid XP. Just from that one battle, we got basically half a level there, which is pretty nice. Let's see if Surf one-shots Dodrio. I'm not expecting it to, but it would be handy. We might actually get outsped too. I didn't really think about that. We don't, though. Do we one-shot? Wow, we do. Okay. Dang, that's crazy. I did not anticipate that. Yeah, I mean, if we trigger all 3 trainers, we probably get a full level's worth on Shell Shock, which is pretty incredible. Oh, we can test that theory. We can test that theory. Now we do one-shot a level 28 Spearow with Water Gun. Do we one-shot level 29 Spearow with Water Gun? Yep. Yep, we sure do. We sure do. And it's a crit. Sincerely doubt that crit mattered. Yeah, that was the only guy we hadn't battled, and we are closer to level 42 than we were to 41 before we started, so that is literally just one lap of everyone worth a full level. So Jolteon is now at level cap. Blastoise is going to be there soon. Arcanine's right on the precipice of it. Snorlax we don't want to get there, we want to get Snorlax at 42. I don't think there's any point to doing Rain Dance. Not in a Nuzlocke. Pidgeot needs a little more, and Vileplume still needs a fair bit. But Vileplume is not training down here. Vileplume is not training down here. Again, crit definitely did not matter, but that's fine. So yeah, we should get all the XP we need for Blastoise without having to go back to the Pokemon Center, which is nice. Yes, we'll still have 5 Surfs left to work with after this. And we're well over halfway to 43. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's happening. It is happening. I don't really want to grind Snorlax's levels down here either, because he will just get outsped by everything, and it's just going to be annoying. So yeah, I think once we're done with leveling Blastoise, oh, only one. Yeah, once we're done leveling Blastoise and Arcanine gets his little chip in that he needs, I think we probably just move up. I mean, Pidgeot could take on these guys, but I don't think there's a need to. I might as well just surf, because we're getting there on the next Fearow anyway. And then we can switch into Arcanine to try and get him the last little bit that he needs as well. Because I know Arcanine was like borderline. Okay, so Blastoise is now at cap. Well, this probably won't be quite enough, actually. That's a bit sad. Let's just Ember. Save the PP. Yeah, it doesn't quite do the job. That's fine. That's fine. Because what we'll do is we'll give you back the lefties. And then we're going to give you the amulet coin. And I'm going to pop you out the front. And then we'll probably just swap into Burb. So I'm going to give you one of the lefties just in case you take any damage after the swap in. And then we'll finish grinding back up the top again. I think it's the plan. The Gaming Kid, hello, welcome. That feels like it wasn't enough steps. It was not. Blip, 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 blip. There we go. These two. I want to go here first. Because I think the Fearow... Wait, does the Fearow go first, or is it the Spearow on this one? No, it's the Spearow. Ah, dang. Is that enough at level 29 to get in there? It might be. It's going to be close. It's not. I actually am going to change here just because I feel more confident against the Dodrio with Blaze than I do against the than I do with Birdo. So I'm going to let you take this on. I'm going to use this as like a little measure of how well Birdo can do here. Yeah, it's not even a one-shot. Best Pokemon in Pokemon Go is my shiny Crown Zacian. I think it's just over 5,000 CP. Gets Bird at level 42, nice. Just barely. Just barely. By the skin of its teeth. And then we'll come down here. We should definitely outspeed. If Blastoise outsped, Arcanine will outspeed. And for Blastoise Surf one-shots, then an Arcanine Flamethrower should go very close, if not one-shot as well. Actually, I think your special is higher than Blastoise's, so this should take it out. Yeah. And that gets Blaze level 43. Nice. Alright. So, at this point then, I'll give you back your black glasses. And then I'm going to give you the amulet coin. And you're going to go back out the front. We're going to go back up to Celadon. We'll heal up the squad. Actually, we don't even need to heal up, because the ones we're going to use haven't had any... Yeah, they haven't faced anything. So there's no reason to even do that. So let's go here. And then essentially the fighting types are going to be handled by Onion and Pidgeot if necessary. And then just everything else by Snorlax, I think is the plan. 2, 3, and 6. So it's these guys. There's a shiny Nundo Galarian Moltres. That's cool. That's a heck of a flex, actually. That's awesome. I still haven't gotten any of the Galarian birds shiny. I've been trying. But I have not had any luck on that front whatsoever. Question is, doesn't Absorb take you out? I significantly doubt it. Absorb is still base 20 in this game. In fact, probably wasn't even worth testing. Yeah, it's a 2-shot. That's fine, though. Well, we tested it, now we know. Four and a physical attack is rough. That's such a waste. It was your first shiny bird as well. That's so cool. First one and it's a Nundo. That's got to be up there for like rarest Pokemon in the game. A shiny Zero IV. Because of course Zero IVs are rarer than Hundos. Because there are so many things which boost IVs to make Zeros impossible. You know, research, eggs, raids, even trades with anyone that's like of any friendship higher than just brand new. Is this a Nuzlocke? It sure is. It sure is. Which is why I'm being very cautious about grinding as close to level cap as I can prior to taking on the gym leaders. We're getting close to those level caps now. We've got 3 mons at the cap, 2 more to get to the cap, and then Snorlax is going to be kept just short, because it's the same cap for back-to-back gym leaders, so I don't want to risk going over when I'm going to use Snorlax a lot in the first gym. Alright, so Mankey goes down here. And then Machop can go down next. We're actually getting decent XP here. I mean, just across these 2 trainers, it's been close to half a level. Not quite half a level, but close. Actually, it's pretty much bang on. Because we were just off of level 41 before, so it's pretty much bang on half a level. And then we've got these guys to deal with as well. So let's switch Brotato. And give you the amulet coin. Yes, I would like to swap them. I would very much like to do that. We should outspeed everything, I think. And aside from wheezing, I think everyone gets 1 shot. I'm pretty confident in saying that. He's just so slow to level up. That's the hard part. It's just how much of a grind it is to level. Trying to learn block. I don't think there's any reason to take block here. What does block do again? Let's try. Oh, it's just like a mean look. Yeah, there's no reason to have that in this game. Because I don't think... I mean, we have seen gym leaders swap in fairness, so maybe there's a niche for it, but I don't think we're going to need it. Favorite Pokemon game? I'll always have a soft spot for Gen 3, but Gen 6 is really, really good for me as well. Both Y, and then more specifically, I really enjoyed Omega Ruby. Omega Ruby probably is my favorite. Thank you for subscribing to the Gaming Kid. Much appreciated. We're snagging that power a lot. I don't actually know what the likelihood is to power there, but we do it a lot on that wheezing specifically. Wouldn't be mad if we got to do that in gyms a little bit. Would not be mad. I don't know how far into 42 I want to get with Snorlax. I think I'm honestly just going to hit 42 and call it at that. Yeah. I think I want to just hit 42. Because I don't think the difference between 42 and 43 in Sabrina's gym is going to matter. Oh, that doesn't one-shot, really? That's sad. Yeah, I don't think that's going to make a huge difference. But we can always come back and just finish grinding afterwards, if we need to. I think just a headbutt should take out a coughing, right? Yeah. Coughing and Grimer, I think, both go down to a headbutt. We save the body slams for the wheezings. That's not bad. We took down all 3 poison trainers here. Wow, power again. Fully powered? Still never got the fully power, which is a little sad, but, you know, is what it is. Please no poison. Nice. Also, already have all the shiny, legendary, mythical Pokemon. Oh, that would have been a hell of a grind. Back then, when there was no real way to increase odds. I mean, soft resetting was reasonably quick in Gen 3, so it's not the worst in the world, but it still would have been a big grind for sure. So I think as long as we get both of the wheezing trainers here, we should be able to get Potato level 42 off of this lot. We don't get both of them though, which is a little sad. We do get the one that's got 2 wheezings though, so it might still be enough. Like, just. We've got enough body slams to deal with them anyway, so let's just do that. Actually, it should be enough. He's getting pretty close to 42. This guy's unfortunately going to give us, like, nothing towards it, but it's fine. I'm at least now at the point where I'm pretty confident that we will be taking on the gym leaders tonight. I was a bit worried it was just going to be the grinding episode, but that's okay. I think we will get there. Because normally our episodes are somewhere between 2 and 3 hours long. We're sitting at an hour and a half right now. Yeah. But I think as long as we're done with the grinding within 2 hours, we'll be fine to go and take on both gyms. I would like to go and get some encounters as well, but we'll see how we go with that, I guess. No power. Goes to the tackle and misses. That's a little rough. Have I found any shinies in this? I have not. I have not been that fortunate. That would be nice, but no. I think I'm fine with staying in, getting a little bit more XP here. I don't think this is going to be the difference between whether or not I'm over-leveled when it comes to Koga. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think the little bit of extra chip XP that we get here is not going to change anything. Would be nice to one-shot, but I don't see it happening. We do get the power, fully power for the first time? No. Sad. Alright. Well, that's as far as I want to take Potato. So, let's give you back the lefties. You don't have the lefties. That's fine, you can have the quick claw back for now. I'll deal with that when it comes to the gym. I want you to have the amulet coin now. So we just need 2 more levels on Onion and 1 more on Birdo. So we're getting close. We're getting real close now. I've only got 3 Giga Drains left actually, which is a little annoying, but it's fine. We got a crit. If I'd known I was going to get a crit, I would have just absorbed instead, but that's fine. That's fine. It's going to be a bit of a grind because these guys don't give out a lot of XP, tragically. But that's okay. That's okay. There is... Okay. I want to go Kanto... What route is it? It's like 13, I think? So right now it's not 13. 14. I'm gonna have to swap it. I just want to see if there's better trainers for Vileplume, just to speed up this process a bit. Oh, it's not even 14, it's 15. I mean, the fighting trainers would be nice. But other than that, they're all actually even more annoying. So I think we just stay here, rather than hoping to get like 2 fighting trainers. All right, let's fly back and heal so we get our Giga Drains back. If it wasn't for how low the PP is on Giga Drain, this would have been so much quicker. So much quicker. Alright. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. We shouldn't need to do that too many more times. Vileplume is very much the hold up in this. And then we'll check and see how much money we've got at the end. Because we might just want to straight up... buy a TM, you know? I was like, there's a way to finish that sentence somewhere out there. Whoa, everyone wants a battle. That's the first time that's happened. 2, 3, and 6 are the ones we want, right? Yes. We've got just enough to do all of them. That's not what I want to check. I want to go to Celadon. I just want to check what the other TMs are that we can buy, but I think they're not really super useful. They are not. Like, Dig is nice, but it's probably near. Dig and Brick Break are kind of the only other TMs that are anything worthwhile. Right. Level 42. Only one more level required still for Vileplume and Pidgeot, so we are getting there. Slowly, but we're getting there. Alright, so let's Giga Drain. And then in the interest of not having to make 1,000 trips, I think we're going to swap and let Pidgeot take care of one. Because yeah, they're both early 42 now. I think Pidgeot does level a little faster than Vileplume. Not significantly so, but I think there is a slight difference in that. Been called a little rat a lot tonight. It's very hurtful. I don't really want to take on either of the Wheezing trainers, just because neither Vileplume nor Pidgeot really want to deal with them, and I don't want to swap into something else and risk over leveling. So I think we just kind of leave them. We let them be. But I think the coughing Grimer guy is probably fine. Now I'm fine with taking on this guy because I know he doesn't have a wheezing. But it's still no good for Vileplume to even try and take it on. So I'm going to let Birdo do that. Gonna let Birdo do that. And then we're just going to go around again, I guess. Just a wing attack one shot. 13 level difference. Not quite. That's just mean. I wanted to use that again. I guess I'll fly at the coughing instead. So now I know wing attack is probably a roll-on Grimer, but it definitely isn't guaranteed to one-shot. Fly one-shots coughing, that's nice. Alright. We can do that once more. Just ignoring those two with their hands up. Don't want to deal with your wheezing, sorry guys. Well, they put their hands back down. Did they give up on me? Maybe if the Verseeker fully recharges, they give up. Only those two, huh? I'm just gonna leave. Try that again. The only two that I don't want to take on are the only two that put their hands up. That's crazy. I wonder what the chances of that are. There we go. Alright, this is much better. If we're leading off with Pidgeot, I'll just go straight back to this guy again. Missing with the Screech. Nice. Boy. Alright. He tried. Bye-bye, Bike-Allow. Hopefully for the last time. Alright. I think we go this guy next. I just want to check how many Giga Drains Vileplume has left. I'm not sure if I can see that actually without just actively switching into it. I should be able to, right? Yeah, just the two. So I think we just run with Birdo for this full battle. Although, actually, looking at that... No, we don't. No, I think it's fine. Birdo can go a little bit into 43, because I don't think there's any reason why I'd bring Birdo in against Sabrina. Machop. No. Because it's only just going to hit 43 here. So then we let it lead off for the Mankeys, which give a little less XP than Machop does. So it'll get like a tick into 43. And then we just swap out to Vileplume for a couple of Giga Drains. And then we go and heal up, bring back Vileplume, and just let it take on the fighting type Cue Balls again. I think is the plan. So it's just Vileplume left at the needs level now. So close to being done with the grinding, thank God. And then we swap. Oh, you were not as far into the level as I thought you were. Oh, bugger. That's quite sad. One more set should do it, though. Look at how much that did. You go and heal up. One more set of 7 fighting types should be enough. Yeah, weird. Why was I even hesitating? I was like, what am I doing here? The same thing I've been doing for the last almost 2 hours. Clicking buttons and knocking things out. Alright. And now we switch into Vileplume. And we Giga Drain. Yeah. Yeah, I think 7 more mons should be enough. Alright. Let's take the amulet coin back off you. Give it back to Vileplume. Switch you out in front. And then you can fly me back to Celadon. We'll heal up. And then we'll run out these cue balls one more time. And then we've got to start thinking about what we're going to do for the gym. Because realistically, I'm not bringing everyone to Sabrina. Because there's no one on this team that I'm willing to lose. put like as fairly as I can. So I want to pick the Pokemon that I'm least likely to use and swap it out for something that's just straight up fodder. Essentially, is the plan. If I'm thinking about Sabrina, Psychic types, that immediately makes me think Vileplume is probably the one I least want to bring. It's also probably not outspeeding anything, so I think Vileplume is the obvious swap out. As much as I'm literally trying to grind it up to level now, I'm definitely a little worried about him. Oh, everyone wants it. Nice. That's going to work out really nicely for Onion, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think Onion's the obvious one to box, because one bad Psychic type move could just take it out, and it's going to get outsped by everything. The only time it could potentially have any use is if Sabrina's got a Slowbro, because that is a Psychic type, it's also a Water type. However, after I lost my first Oddish to a Slowpoke, I'm not stupid enough to try that again. That's just not a matchup I'm even willing to entertain, to put it quite simply. So I think Onion's definitely getting boxed, and I think we probably just replace it with something that I'm never going to use, like maybe Ekans. I don't. Would there be a reason I'd use Ekans? I don't know. I'll go and find the thing in my box that is least likely to get any game time. And again, I probably won't use it, but I'd rather have something to swap into that's fodder than end up having to lose a Pokemon that I really want. Because essentially, I mean, if there's one Pokemon on this squad that I'm, as sad as it sounds, willing to lose, it would be Pidgeot. Because we've got the normal type coverage through Snorlax, and we're going to have flying type coverage when we've eventually got a high enough level cap to get Dragonite on the team. And I'm going to be using it. It's too good to not bring in, you know? Yeah. So that's kind of where my thought process is at with that. So yeah, if there's ever a situation where we've got R6 in, or I've had to use the fodder for something, and then there's still something else that's got to go down, Pidgeot's going to be the choice, as much as I hate to say it. Because I do love Pidgeot, and it's done some amazing work for the squad. But I fear. So yeah, I'll have a look at the box. I'll see what I'm most willing to just yeet away in the worst case scenario. And yeah, this battle will get Vileplume level 43. So after this, we are going back, healing up, and then setting up for the gym. Alright. One last Giga Drain to get Vileplume to the level cap. Thank goodness. Everyone except for Snorlax has made it. Alright. So if we check our Pokemon... Yep. That's what we wanted to see. 5 43s and a 42. So yeah, Snorlax is going to be the front man for this. There's no doubt in my mind. The only question then is who else comes along for the ride. We have got the black glasses on Arcanine. I think I've still got them on there. I'll take that off you. So, Snorlax currently has the lefties. I don't think I want to swap that to Quick Claw. I think the chance of Quick Claw proccing versus the guaranteed healing, I'd take the healing every time. So who gets Quick Claw then becomes the question. Because I'll just keep the Dark Glasses on Arcanine in case we do need to use it for a Dark type move. Do I want to keep lefties on Blastoise? Or do I want to give that to one of the others? I'm going to give Blastoise the Amulet Coin. Just in case we have to go into it for any reason. And then we give the lefties to Birdo. Yeah. I mean, I guess I might as well give Jolteon the Quick Claw. Where'd the Quick Claw go? Wait. Who's got the Quick Claw? Oh, you've got the Quick Claw. So where are my other lefties? Hold on. What? What? What have I done here? Oh no, there's the lefties. Okay. And so then... God, is there ever a reason to have the Quick Claw on Jolteon? Probably not, right? I actually think we give the Quick Claw to Blastoise. Because Jolteon's going to outspeed everything anyway, I would assume. Apart from maybe Alakazam, but why would I bring Jolteon against Alakazam? So we'll give Jolteon the Amulet Coin. So Rotator can go out the front. And then we are going to make a temporary change to the team here. So the question really is, who in this box am I most willing to sacrifice? As mean as that sounds. Where do I have the most overlap for things? Really is the question. Dodrio is really nice. I've essentially got 3 normal flyings. That's the first thing I notice here. And I feel like Dodrio is probably the better backup as opposed to Fearow, just because Tri-Attack is crazy good. So I honestly think it's probably Spearow. Yeah. I think Click the Spearow is the one that I'm most willing to get rid of here. So I didn't even get the asset for Spearow because I just knew I wasn't going to use him. I'm so sorry, you've been disrespected. You're finally coming onto the team and I don't even have the image ready for you. Hold on, let me get the Spearow image. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Come to me, Spearow. Oh no, it's not even loading, I can't even get it. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, hold on, we might be able to get it. Wait. Oh, I think we're going to be able to get it. Hold on. Oh, that's not where I want that. Where is it? It's not it either. Oh, no. Oh gosh, what have I done? What have I done? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Is it in here? Oh god. I don't even know where that's gone. Hold on, wait. Let's go here. Let's go browse. Where is that coming from? Oh, that's where it was saved. Hold on. I'm gonna be able to do this, I promise. I know it's only for such a temporary time, but there we go. And then if we go over here, there. There we go, look at that. Spiro's here. Welcome, buddy. You can just you can just sit nice and small in the corner there. It's proportional to the amount of impact you're going to have on this team. I'm sorry, but it's true. I don't remember if I healed. I'm just going to quickly heal again just in case. I love how if you're on Twitch right now and looking at the horizontal layout, he's just taking up a tiny little corner of the box and it's adorable. That's not what I want to check. I want to check how much money I've got. How much money do I have? 142,000. I can afford to go and get a TM. I can afford to go and get a TM, which is really, really nice. The question is, what do I prioritize at the moment? I think it is Thunderbolt. If I'm entirely honest, I think it's Thunderbolt. Yeah. Yeah, I think we prioritize Thunderbolt in this case. I need to check what TM number that was. Was that 25? 24. Alright, so let's go do that. Just to make Jolteon a little stronger. I need 4,000 coins for that. And in all honesty, I think I have gained about 80,000 from that grind sesh, so I'm not mad about this, because essentially everything that I've gained from the extra grinding is getting sunk into this TM, so I think that's fine. I'm just going to go 50 at a time to get up to the 4,000 that we need. Do that 2 more times. And we're left with a little over 68,000, which I feel like that's about where we were at the start as well. I can't remember if I checked or not. I think I did. I reckon I was just short of having what I needed, so this has probably gotten me right back about to where we were. Thunderbolt, yes please. Alright. This should be actually right at the top, shouldn't it? Yep. Imagine Jolteon couldn't learn it after all that. Thank God. Snorlax can just learn everything. It's crazy how much Snorlax can learn. Now, do we keep Pin Missile or do we keep Double Kick? Pin Missile. So Double Kick's guaranteed 60, right? But when would I use Double Kick? It's never going to be better than Thunderbolt, right? Like, I can't think of a situation where I'd be better off using Double Kick. Like, it would only be against a ground type. Which, like, why would I ever have Jolteon out against a ground type? I think we get a Double Kick. I think the coverage there for a grass type is nicer. I can see us more realistically being in that situation. And we've got Double Kick on, or Brick Break on others anyway. So I think that's the preference there. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Bug's still physical this gen. If it was special, then it would have been like not even a question, but yeah. Let's swap you with you, and then you with you. I think everyone else is set up pretty much how I want them. It doesn't really matter what's in the front there for Spearow, I'm gonna be honest. Alright. I'm still inside. Forgot I was still inside. Sorry everyone. Tried to fly my bird out of here. That's my bad. That's my bad. Alright. So we're gonna go to Saffron first. And take on Sabrina. Am I scared? Yes. We've spent hours grinding for this. Planning for this. And there's still just the chance that it doesn't matter. There's still just the chance that it does not matter. So I am very scared of this potentially going wrong. But what do, you know? Let's just do, before we get in there, one last double check that we've got the right items on everyone. You should have lefties, amulet coin, not that it matters, quick claw, and black glasses. Yep. I don't remember the sequence, but I know I got there just by going up and down. So I'm just going to do that again. And hope that it bids me well. Pretty much takes you through every room. So there probably is a quicker way, but I feel like this is guaranteed at least, so I'm fine with just doing this. Oh. Wait. Am I looping again? I feel like I'm looping. Or is that... Maybe I'm not looping. I don't know. Something's happening. Am I looping? I might just be doing a big old loop. Big old loopy loop. I think I'm doing a big old loopy loop. Never mind, we're here. Alright, it was definitely not the quickest way, but it's fine. Alright. Everyone's set up. We're in the right order. Here we go. I had a vision of your arrival. I've had psychic powers since I was a child. Started in a spoon I carelessly tossed, bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. Alright. Sabrina. Leading off with Kadabra. Okay. Level 38. It's going to outspeed. I just have to hope it can't do anything too crazy. Future Sight is definitely scary. Like if we get double hit on the same turn. I didn't even check what we have for potions. That was stupid. We one-shot Kadabra, it's out of here, it's gone by. That's fine. Mr. Mime, that's fine. Again, we probably get outsped here, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's set up a barrier. What does that do? Ooh, that raises its defense. It might live one then, actually. Yeah, it does. I'm actually okay with that. As weird as that might sound, because I think that guarantees the Future Sight comes in, and then I can plan around that, because I don't know what else is coming up, and it might be a bigger threat. Because I think I get Future Sight this turn, right? Yep, how much does this do? It's base 120. Oh, that's nothing. Okay, so Brenna's burning her hive potions here, which, again, fine with that. I'm pretty sure she gets 2. I think all the leaders have 2, so if she's burning them both on Mr. Mime, that's fine. That is so fine. Now we get our lefties, which I don't think we get back to full here, but we'll get close. Oh, okay. Venomoth comes in. Why do you have a bug and poison type? Like, excuse you? I don't really know what Venomoth wants to do. I'm tempted for Brotato's sake here to switch. Just so it's got an easier time. Yeah, because if it poisons, I don't want Brotato having to deal with that. I feel like Arcanine can outspeed and then one-shot with a Flamethrower. And I can't see it doing anything to take down Arcanine in one turn. This feels safe. Unless it's like Sleep Powders, maybe? How much does this do? That's fine. That's so fine. I'm guessing Mr. Mime comes back out here. I'm actually not going to go into Snorlax, just because I know he gets outsped. I think I want to go into Potential here. You're the fastest thing on my team, right? Like, you're faster than Pidgeot, aren't you? Oh, yeah, way faster. Is Spearow faster? Yeah, you are the fastest. I'm going to go in Potential here. Because you should definitely outspeed Mr. Mime, and then we can just Thunderbolt it out of here. I'm actually in a Shockwave in case you've got like some weird Bright Powder shenanigans or something weird. And then I'm pretty sure our last one is Alakazam. Which we're definitely going straight back out into Snorlax 4, because again, not risking that. Yeah. Yep. And we've got a full health Snorlax for this. What's it going to do? Oh, it's trying to set up. Oh, it's getting zesty. I don't know if we can one-shot. I feel like we probably can't. Oh, we do. Never mind. Never mind. You got greedy, you tried to set up, and it's over. Huge. I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. Oh, because we brought Jolteon in, we get double money too. Let's go. I didn't even think about that. The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. Wait, please take this TM with you. What's that one? Is that Calm Mind? Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power. People just don't realize it. Not even going to tell me what that was? I think TM4 is Calm Mind from memory, though. TM4, yeah, Calm Mind. Don't think we're really ever going to have a time when we can set up like that. I'm very happy with how that battle went, though. Our level cap stays at 43. I'm going to go across and just see if that's somehow quicker. I have a feeling that one of these is probably just going to warp us straight back, right? Okay, we've definitely been here. I feel like we got here pretty quickly, so if I just go back like this, I think we get back pretty fast this way. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Nope, that was the wrong one. Oh wait, no, we didn't actually come straight to this room, did we? No, hold on. Hold on. Or did we? No, we did. We did, hold on. Dang it. I've probably made this more difficult on myself. We came from one of these. I don't know if it was bottom or top. It was bottom. Cool. Make a bundle of the slots, right? Actually, that's not how that works. But, like any other gambling game, absolutely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Celadon real quick. And I'm just going to rematch those guys to get up to level 43 so that everyone's at cap. It's not going to take much, but I just want to have that extra security because I'm not as confident about Koga. I don't have just a walk in, beat him up kind of strat. I feel like Koga's going to have a Venomoth. I just don't know when. But I am worried that he's going to lead with like a Weezing or something. So I feel like I want to lead Snorlax again, if I'm honest. Oh, can't dismount your bike here. Yeah, I wasn't planning to. I wanted to use the Versus Seeker. Oh, the one with the strong Weezing doesn't want to battle. That's fine. So yeah, we came out of that gym really, really well. Really, really well. Is this guy going to be enough to get us level 43? It's going to be close. Oh, here we go. Here we go with the shenanigans. Oh boy. Yeah, go on. Go on. Do your thing. That did pretty much the same amount of damage as a future sight from a level 38 Kadabra. So I guess our special defense is higher than our physical. I am going to switch out just to reset the... Yep. To reset the accuracy. That's what I was thinking of. I knew there was something in there. Something in my brain. And then we've got Weezing. We're going to switch back, and that should get us level 43. And then it's on to Koga. Now, Koga being poison, I honestly think... I think keeping Onion out is, again, the smartest play, right? Like, is there anyone else that has a worse time? I don't think there is. I don't think anyone has a worse time than Onion. I think we keep the squad as is. I think we protect Onion again. And we keep Spearow as the fodder. I think that's our play. Alright. So now we can fly down to Fuchsia. we can heal up. And then I think we do the same thing again. I think we just lead Snorlax. Yeah, there's no one else that I really want to have out in front in preference. Do we keep the same items on everyone? A Quick Claw on Blastoise. Lefties on Birdo. Black Glasses on Blaze. We don't have Charcoal or anything, do we? Because that would be potentially more useful, but... oh yeah, how are we off for Healies? I didn't really check that, and I should have checked that. Hyper Potions, we've got 10. Paralyze Heal, Antidote. How are we off for full heals? Oops. Did I buy some full heals? I did. Okay, cool. We've got Hyper Potions and full heals. Shame we can't get full restores yet, but hopefully I don't have a need to cure both HP problems and a status at the same time. Yeah, I think we just run with this and see how we go. Again, I'm not feeling as confident about Koga as I was with Sabrina, so I think we just have to just let it ride and see where we end up. Was it? I think it was down next. I might have misread this. Wait, no, I think I got it. Yeah, there we go. All right, everyone's here. Everyone's fully healed. Yes. All right. We go from no gym for the last, like, 3 episodes into 2 gyms in the space of 15 minutes. Actually, 10. Wahaha. A mere child like you dares to challenge me? The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Poison brings steady doom. Sleep renders foes helpless. Despair to the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. Alright. So the first question is, what is he leading with? It's a coughing. Okay. That's fine. Coughing we can deal with. At that level, I don't know if Body Slam one-shots, but it should do good damage. It would be nice if it one-shot. It does. Oh, it's a crit. I don't know if the crit matters. But either way, we'll take it. He's going into Muck. Oh. Not a big fan of that, if I'm being totally honest. I do have Pokemon with Dig, but oh god, if the Muck's carrying Minimize, then that's just an awful time. I think we have to stay in. If we had EQ, that'd be totally different. But, yeah, I think we just stay in here. We don't outspeed. It does have Minimize. I think Body Slam hits even on Minimize, doesn't it? Paralysis would be awesome here. No para. Oh, he's hoping for hacks. No hacks with Muck. That's huge. That's huge. That is not his ace, though. I thought Muck was his ace, but it's only level 39. Maybe he's got a Wheezing as his ace. We stay in. We stay in. We get our lefties. Which gives us, what, 12? 12. We Body Slam again. We find out if this is actually meant to one-shot. No, the crit actually mattered. Please no poison. Nice. He honestly might just heal up here. And I kind of hope he does. Yep. Absolutely. Waste your potions here. Because I don't know what your last Pokemon is. Is it a Weezing? It's got to be a Weezing, right? Weezing must be his ace. More than happy for you to use another potion here, buddy. Feel free. Thank you so much. He's using up his potions. I get the free lefties heals, so I actually come out of this in a better position than I was going into it. And by the time his last Pokemon comes out, Snorlax is at full health, which is huge. So his last one's going to be a Weezing, right? Like, there's no doubt about that. It's got to be. It is. Alright. Yeah. So his ace is Weezing, level 43. I think we can pretty safely just Body Slam again here. How much does that do? Oh my god, a crit straight up. So they did 85 even with a crit. We don't quite two-shot, which is sad. Just don't crit twice in a row. Cool. After Lefty's recovery, there's no way it's even a roll with a crit. A little sad that we didn't get the power at all, but we're up to 108. Yeah, even a high roll crit wouldn't be enough. Yeah, Rotator cleaned up. Absolutely cleaned up. He towed Koga. Almost single-handedly took care of Sabrina apart from a couple quick switches. Proven your worth. Take the soul badge. We get less money though, because we didn't swap into Jolteon. Now that you have the soul badge, the defense of your Pokemon rises. Ooh, I forgot about that extra effect. That's so good. It also lets you use Surf outside of battle. Ah, take this too. TM6. Sealed within that TM6 lies Toxic. It is a secret technique dating back some 400 years. Alright, we're not teaching that to anyone either. Gym leaders just don't really give out great TMs in general in this game, do they? Very circumstantial TMs. It's amazing how Ninja can terrify even now. Sure. Alright, so again, just kind of cleaned up, which is really, really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal. And then, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the box, access Bill's PC, and we're going to say, thank you so much for your service, Spiro, but you are no longer required. There we go. Power Blue's back. Well, that was fun. Anyway, so now we've got a lot more areas open to us. And I kind of want to think about where we're going next with that in mind. So, with Sabrina and Koga down, and Surf now usable, it does open up a lot to us, which is really, really nice. So where can we go next? I think next up is the power plant, technically. But I don't know if I've got any reason to go there, because all it's going to do is give me another electric type, which we can go there if we need to later. We also have a legendary encounter, but I think they're level 50, and I'm terrified to deal with that. Our other encounters are all kind of meh. They're all just covering stuff we've already got. So I'm not too worried about it. It's basically just going to be surf encounters for a bit. So I think we're probably going to call it there for tonight, and I'll plan out in between episodes what the next one looks like. So we finally got through Koga and Sabrina, thank God. But yes, we'll be back next time with hopefully a bunch more encounters, probably taking on Blaine as well. We're really starting to move up in the world, which is very, very nice. So the only other thing that I want to do real quick before we go is update our level cap finally for the first time in several episodes to 47. So it's not a big jump, but that's where we'll be at next time. So I will catch you